What's going on, everybody? We are back with another Dokkan battle video for you guys. It's kind of late. It's pretty late if you can see the time. Today, of course, is the 19th. Part 2 of the 70th anniversary has begun a few hours ago it's begun. And we're already in the swing of things with some things. The moment Part 2 went live, a number of things went live, some things did not, and we'll get into that. So to sum up everything, here is the data download that we got the night before. And it has everything that you guys to see for day 1 of Part 2 of the anniversary. The new Tech LR Gohan, Goten and Trunks unit, the AGL Goku and Chichi, the physical Vegeta and Bulma, the stages 3 and 4 of the Ultimate Red Zone for both the movie boss edition and the GT edition as well. We have those two stages out for both versions, and then we have 2 new EZAs out with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, physical Omega Shenron, that's 1 EZA, and then the Destin Rival Saga number 4, which includes Sek Super Saiyan God Goku and SCR Super Saiyan God Vegeta. And then lastly, also in the data download, we got Extreme Z tickets and then some small fixes within, the game, of course, in the data download. So it's a lot of good stuff here. You guys see the units. The time, you can see it's already passed. The events are live. We have the new stages of Red Zone available. I know I haven't uploaded Red Zone videos at all, period. This week I'm going to start. Part of the reason, obviously, wanting to have the new units to test, to showcase them versus this event. And then, of course, I do want to showcase the event without having to use the 70th anniversary unit specifically. I do have some 200% leads that I'm capable of using, so that is part of the reason why I need to get started on that. Then we have Extreme Z tickets for the Extreme Z Dokkan festivals, where you can get the Omega Shenron, the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and the gods that get their EZAs. We have tickets for that, so you can summon without using any stones on those banners, especially if you're still summoning for the anniversary units, right? We have a baby. I'm pretty sure he appears in one of the latest stages of Ultimate Red Zone, and also I believe we're gonna get a baby in a chain battle eventually on Global soon. Some fixes, and then they updated some of the tutorial movies because some of these units were not available when version Z dropped. Like, for example, the Prime Battle Kid Gohan, the LR Goku and Piccolo hadn't been available until June, before the anniversary had began. And then we have some assets from 2 very interesting LRs that are coming very soon, which we're going to talk about. So, and then lastly, of course, here is the mission. We have new missions for Part 2, of course. We have the Fighting Legend GT Goku Edition missions, and the new missions for the Fighting Legend Vegeta event, where you're going to need certain categories. You're going to need to beat the GT Edition Goku event with GT Heroes or GT Bosses, and in the Legendary Vegeta event, use some Super Saiyan 2, use 6 Super Saiyan 2 units or 6 Majin Power units, and you get tickets, you'll get stones, whatever you get from the mission rewards. So that is the data download, and let's get into everything about Part 2 of the anniversary. So, new Extreme Z battles and new stages of various events will be available in Part 2 of the campaign. A team co-op campaign and Extreme Dokkan Festival will also be available. In addition, you will be able to use tons of thanks summon tickets to perform summons in the Dokkan Festival and the top legendary summon starting from Tuesday, July 26th. So, background music will be played. If you're a content creator, you're going to want to mute the game because Chala Het Chala is going to be playing. It's as soon as next Tuesday. That's going to be when it starts, and then you guys want to be very careful. So here we are with Part 2 of the information. Number 1, obviously missions for Part 2. You can get more summon tickets, anniversary coins, tons of thanks tickets. No, but you can get more tickets for the 77 unit summon banner, so that's good. The top legendary summon has been revealed finally for Part 2. If you are not familiar, the 2 units are LR Kaioken Goku and LR Great Ape Vegeta. Goku is SCR, Vegeta is Tech, and 2 very heavy, very big marquee characters. This Kaioken Goku, I have him on JP. He is a powerhouse. I'll talk about him in full detail. I'll make an actual preview video for the banners. I'm going to be lighter on my work schedule this week, so I'll have the opportunity to make videos for you guys. The Tech Vegeta is very solid defensively. Where Goku is insane offensively, the Vegeta is strong defensively. And then their active skills, very interesting effects, of course, as well. And then they have entrance animations, much like the anniversary units in part 1. So we'll get to all that later. You guys can see the banners go live on the 26th, and you guys can also see when the banners go live when you can use the Tons of Thanks summon tickets at the same time. Next Tuesday, the banner will be live in the Stone version and the ticket version, and then the ticket version for the Dual Dokkan Festival will be officially live. By that time, the 400-hour period will be over, where you can get 3+1 summons, do 3 multi with stones, get 1 for free, and then with that, you guys will be focused now on 50 multi summons at a time, if you have a lot of stones or not. And then you have the tickets, where both banners, all 3 banners, will allow you to use 7 tickets to do a summon, and you can get 7 characters. No LRs, no SSRs guaranteed. So take a stay tuned for that. And then one quick reminder again: this banner drops next week. So if you're still trying to pull the LR Gods and LR Super Saiyan 4s, you still have time to hoard some stones after you pull the anniversary unit. So I'll make a preview talking about what you guys should be doing. And before that, we have an Extreme Z Dokkan Festival open now. It's been open since 8 p.m. Eastern, which is when part 2 began today, and it introduces, of course, the EZAs for Tech, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and Physical Omega Shenron. We have more Dragonstone sales going on, of course, that's always nice. We have some challenge packs with the Extreme Z Dokkan Festival tickets. We have Destined Confrontation packs. These packs are for the top legendary summon. I'm sure they'll give us tickets to summon with on the banners. If you want to use that, that's probably a good idea if you don't want to waste your stones. If you're done summoning, if you're waiting for the download celebration next month, probably buy the packs if you're able to, if you have the budget to, right? We have a new team call-out campaign, training under Whis, win him over with Earth's delicacies. I'm pretty sure part 1 had us really just clearing stages in the team call-out campaign. It should be more the same. I'm pretty sure they focus on the story event stages, which are right here. We have 3 new awakenings in all 3 of the new story events for the anniversary: the Vegeta Bulma event, the Goku Chichi event, and then the Gohan, Goten, and Trunks event. They have new stages where you can get awakening medals to awaken the Vegeta and the Chichi into TURs, and then the Goten and Trunks, you've probably had them TUR if you've been grinding them in part 1. You can now awaken them to LR if you've been grinding them in part 2. And then when part 3 rolls around, all 3 of these free-to-play units will get EZAs in part 3. So be ready for that. We have 2, yes, I repeat, 2 new Extreme Z battles. I was expecting actually 2 Extreme Z Dokkan Festival banners, but I'm pretty sure the Goku and the Vegeta are featured on it. I could just take a look at the banner since I got the game here next to me. But we have 2 new Extreme Z battles. It's a total of 60 Dragonstones base that you guys will get. It's not 4 separate Extreme Z battles because there are 4 characters getting EZAs. The Omega and Gogeta one are attached, and then the gods, the Goku and Vegeta, they're attached as well. So 60 total Dragonstones you can get for doing these 2 EZAs. That's pretty good if you are someone still trying to summon. So yeah, the Extreme Z Dokkan Festival has all 4 of these units featured. So if you want to summon with the tickets, or if you actually want to summon with the stones, you can. And then of course, they're the only 4 characters featured. No SS. Oh, there are SSRs, SRs of course, but the only 4 characters featured. If you get Oolong, if you get Vegito, for whatever reason, you're pulling one of those 4 characters, especially if you need them, if you never pulled them before. But do not summon on those with Dragonstones at all, period, in my opinion, at all. We have 2 new stages to Ultimate Red Zone in part 2. Stages 3 and 4, like I said before. On the GT edition, stage 3 is Rildo, stage 4 is Baby. I've been told there are 2 very difficult events. We're going to finally try out Red Zone this week on video and stream. I'm going to get that done for you guys for sure. I need to get it done. I promised a guide video. I don't know if I can promise that, but probably for the next 3 events, the next 3 stages that I need to come up to end the anniversary, I think I could. And then the movie edition of Red Zone, you face Cooler in stage 3, and then you face Android 13. And I was actually looking over those 2 stages from a video I was watching this morning, breaking down the data download, right? So I'm going to talk about that when we're doing the event and when I'm overviewing the event in total for players, because not everybody's going to be able to clear this. It's difficult. The content is difficult, right? We have new missions for the GT Goku Legendary Goku event, and then the Legendary Vegeta event. We talked about the 4 categories: GT Heroes, GT Bosses, Super Saiyan 2, and Majin Power. The first 2 for Goku, and then the second 2 for Vegeta, of course, as you mentioned. We have mysterious ritual summons. They go live right as the Goku and Vegeta top legendary summon banner goes live. And then we have the Super Strike event returning daily, which is the Vegeta one, meaning his awakening should be happening very soon on Global after the anniversary, when physical Raditz arrives on Global before the worldwide celebration in the mid to end of August, right? And everything else is for part 1 of the anniversary. So let's overview everything pretty much. So here we are now at the 77 unit unit summon for 77 characters, the 77 unit summon ticket guide. So far for part 1, you guys should have accumulated 15 tickets in total from the missions we do here, completing events, doing story events, Dokkan Awakening characters. These missions are available throughout the anniversary. They all go away on August 8th. All 3 parts where you can get tickets, they go away in part 3. Once the anniversary is officially over. Once again, remember guys, you get 7 tickets from the first login of your anniversary. So if you still have not logged in on Dokkan ever since the anniversary began, you still can get those 7 tickets. And then the next 43 have to be grinded through missions. Part 1 gives us 15. Part 2, which is now, gives us 13. They focus on completing the stages, of the 3 story events that got new stages with this part. They focus on you guys completing them, doing support memory. They have support memory in one of the stages. Just use the support memory, a simple one like the Oolong one, or especially because those stages have category boosts, right? And then equipping skill orbs and clearing stages. Units that characters that do have skill orbs, make sure you do that. Clearing more stages, and then doing Extreme Z battles and Dokkan Awakening characters, which a lot of people are going to be doing because you're still summoning. We're still summoning throughout this anniversary. The summoning does not stop. It slows down at times, but then it's going to pick right up, especially once the 2 LRs come out in part 2 in a week from now, right? So these are all the missions, not too difficult. Part 3 is not available yet on the dokkaninfo.com. If you want to check out the Dokkan Wiki, they have the full translated details for Part 3's medals, which of course we're talking 15 in Part 1, 13 in Part 2. That's 28 in total for the first 2 parts. We're missing another 15, which we'll get in Part 3, and now equal 43 of the mission tickets, plus the 7. Gives us 50 tickets in order to get 77 characters, with the 75th, 76th, and 77th characters all being guaranteed as LRs. So make sure you guys get on that. Now let's break down the units. This is the last thing we do before we end today's video. The awakenings for the 3 free-to-play units. First, the Vegeta and Bulma. I'm going to be very honest. It's a very underwhelming EZA. Pre-EZA, because this is all their Dokkan Awakenings. They get their EZA in a couple weeks from now with Part 3. As just plain old TURs, pre-EZA, this Vegeta is not impressive. Attack and defense 80%, plus an additional attack and defense 40% when he performs the super, I get it. He reduces damage reduction. You would think that's interesting and it would get even better, but he only reduces damage received by 10%. What's that going to do, really? 10%. That's nice in a quest event. That's nice in I don't even want to say Extreme Z. I don't want to say an Extreme Z battle. Maybe Extreme Z area. Eventually these 3 units will be required in Extreme Z areas. Maybe for more Prime Battle LRs in the future. But I don't see the merit in this unit pre-EZA. I'll just show off the post-EZA too, honestly. 120 attack and defense, 60% attack and defense post super, so that's 180. Reduces damage by 20%. Supports Vegeta family or joint forces allies. Key +2 and defense +20%. That's alright. A light support boost. That's nice. And then they change. Vegeta has a costume change, an outfit change. After 4 turns, Vegeta's outfit change happens. His no active skill, and then he changes into his battle armor from Resurrection F. He gets attack and defense +90%. plus an additional attack and defense plus 44% when he performs a super attack. 134 attack and defense. My bad. Pre-EZA, right? Post-EZA, there it is. 122 attack and defense. You're talking about 88% additional attack and defense when he performs a super. That's pretty nice. That's 210% attack and defense. That's not bad in my opinion. Upwards, it's calculated separately, of course, when you perform a super. Just gotta keep that in mind. He raises his attack from 1 turn. Alright. Reduces damage by 22%. And the medium chance, 30% chance of an additional damage reduction of 22%. You really don't know when that pops off, that procs. So if you were to throw him in a Super Battle Road stage for whatever reason, if you're a free-to-play player, you're taking a risk with this unit because it's not a guarantee of damage reduction. It's a chance, 30% at that. And then lastly, he supports Vegeta family and joint forces once again. A slight boost, but all in all, this unit is very, very underwhelming. If you ask me, some of these 6-year anniversary, I think for the most part, the 6-year anniversary free-to-play units have the 7-year anniversary free-to-play units beat, in my opinion. And maybe that may not age properly, obviously, especially with the fact that some of those anniversary units from last year, like obviously the Roshi is so much better than the Gohan and Trunks, you know, for sure. The Roshi and Tien, they're alright. I know they do some debuffing, they support Earthlings. The Krillin and 18 probably the worst out of all of them. And then the physical UI Goku is probably, after Roshi, very usable after all of them because he has the ability to dodge. So I don't know. This Vegeta and Bulma is just it's just not a great design. Now we have Goku and Chichi. They do not have an outfit change or anything like that. The Goku and Chichi, they greatly raise their attack by 1 turn. They raise their attack by 50%, and then raise defense by 30% for 1 turn. They cause supreme damage to enemy, and then of course they lead Goku's family category if you didn't recognize. They also have attack and defense of 122%, and then for them as well, they actually increase their attack and defense with each attack they perform. Max of 88%. They launch a guaranteed additional, 50% chance of it being a super, and then they also support Goku's family or joint forces, just like the Vegeta family, the Vegeta and Bulma unit. And then their attack is actually much higher because of the fact that they're performing separate attacks. They get upwards, calculated up to 258% attack and defense, right? So that's you know, better, much better than the Frieza and the Frieza. What am I saying? I am tired. You guys can tell it. The Vegeta and Bulma, they all have A at the end, right? But this is definitely a better unit compared to the Vegeta and Bulma for sure. They have an active skill actually. They greatly raise their attack temporarily, 50% again, and then they cause ultimate damage, and they also delay a single targeted enemy's attack for 1 turn. Only a single attack, just like how the anniversary units do that. The Super Saiyan 4s and then the gods. They can nullify a single attack for 1 turn. So the very next attack after this unit does their super attack or normal attack, they could be that's one attack that could be delayed. And that could be a super attack potentially, wherever you put them as a unit, right? And then they can activate it after performing 4 or more super attacks during battle, which is not too bad. You have the potential to do triple super attack rotations. First turn you get triple super, next turn you have your 4th super attack, and that's it. And the active skill will be available in turn 5, really, a turn 5 active skill, right? Now, Gohan, Goten, and Trunks, the LR, the free-to-play LR of this year's anniversary. Can't really say if they missed the mark or not. I guess given the usability of the Roshi from last year's anniversary, because of how he can dodge, he has a revival skill, which is still rare in this game for how many units have it since it was introduced in the 6-year anniversary. He can stun, he can seal. I think this Roshi has this unit beat very badly too as well. They raise their attack and defense on Super 30%, and then on their Ultra Super, they massively raise their attack by 100%. That's really good. They have an active skill entrance animation. Nothing really happens out of that. The starter turn, they get a key +3 and attack and defense for 7 turns. First 7 turns, they got 70% attack and defense, key +3. They get key +1 and additional attack +70% when there's a Goku ally on the team. And then they also gain an additional key +1 and defense +70% if that Goku's with them in the same turn. So you want to have a rotation of a Goku unit alongside a unit that has Goku in the name alongside them on the main rotation. And then for the Vegeta, they get a defensive boost when there's a Vegeta on the team, and then they get a additional key +1 boost again with an attack boost when the Vegeta is attacking the same turn. So if you're running double, for whatever reason you're running double of this LR, you're probably going to want a rotation where you have this unit, a really good Goku, a really good unit that includes Goku in the name, and then the second rotation will be another one of this LR, and then a really good unit that includes Vegeta in the name. When you have a lot of Goku and Vegeta units that double that because they both have it in their names. So you could have the LR Gods, you could have the LR Super Saiyan 4s, and build up a really good team. But the problem is the sustainability of this unit. You won't be throwing this unit into difficult content. In Extreme Super Battle and Super Battle stages, this unit still has the potential to be hit massively hard. There's no true way to protect this unit, and still to this day, it's not that pretty, honestly. Now we're gonna just power through these EZAs because some of them are very hit and miss. Starting off with the gods, SCR Super Saiyan God Vegeta, I feel like they really missed their mark with this guy. He greatly raises his attack infinitely, he greatly lowers his defense, not usable in difficult content. But when you look at this Vegeta, not giving him the ability to guarantee guard wasn't great. First off, at least he has a 50% chance, right? Hit or miss, right? Flip of a coin, somewhat, right? He gets an attack and defense boost for 3 turns when he receives an attack. But what if that attack he receives first is a super attack? He'll probably be dead, especially if he does not guard with that passive ability, right? And then he has a 30% chance of launching additional super, and then he has a 70% chance of stunning the attacked enemy if they are movie bosses or pure Saiyan's category enemy. Now, the problem with this unit compared to his counterpart, which we're going to talk about in a second, is what if you're not able to stun? What if you're not able to stun in Ultimate Red Zone? What if you're not able to stun when you're taking on the movie bosses units in Movie Heroes Extreme Super Battle when that comes out? What if you're in Pure Saiyans? What if you're facing Pure Saiyans in Extreme Super Battle and, well, actually you're able to stun them, but what if you get super attack first before that? If you're trying to protect the Vegeta, it's really difficult. He is still very much a slot 3 character, pretty much in a nutshell, but the problem is the fact that he's just not even guaranteed guard hurts him. The fact that he needs to receive an attack to get that attack and defense boost hurts him. And then the fact that in difficult content, you cannot bring him because he will not be stunning a movie bosses or pure Saiyan's category enemy in the final phases where it really counts in these events, right? So that's just how it goes with that. Now the Goku, on the other hand, the Goku. This guy is one of the most popular EZAs in the game. One of the most top tier EZAs in the game because much like Tech Cauliflower last year with the God of Destruction event, this is an MVP of the Ultimate Red Zone. A true MVP of the Ultimate Red Zone. No matter what team you use, what category, some of the things he's capable of make him usable on many different teams, even if they have synergy or not. So, Goku, key +3, attack and defense 150. Randomly changes key spears of a certain type to Rainbow Orb Changer, very good. Attack and defense +7% per key spear obtained. And then he gets an additional attack and defense +77% with 2 or more Rainbow Key Spirit attained. The best part about this Goku is right here compared to the Vegeta. He has a guaranteed 77% damage reduction when he's faced with a movie bosses or pure Saiyans category enemy. Turles is a pure Saiyans or movie bosses category enemy. Cooler is a movie bosses category enemy. Android 13 is a movie bosses category enemy. Broly, Dragon Ball Super Broly is a movie bosses category enemy. And the Pure Saiyans as well. Turles is a Pure Saiyan and movie boss category enemy. That is so amazing because this unit is the perfect unit you want to take with you into Ultimate Red Zone. True damage reduction, and it is difficult for him to take a hit. He raises his defense on his super attack, and if you get an additional, just even raising that further from what you had initially. And this Goku is just something else. This Goku is something else. I am really impressed how they built this unit, and I think he's going to be a very, very clutch asset to Ultimate Red Zone, especially when I start. Now, the final two EZAs for today's video. I've been going for nearly 30 minutes. It's insane, right? The Shadow Dragon Saga lead being Physical Omega Shenron. Finally, he gets his EZA. He raises his defense for 30% on for one turn. Greatly lowers defense on his super. He now leads Shadow Dragon a full 170% boost with Ki +3. Very good. His passive, he debuffs all enemies with attack and defense minus 20%. He gets an attack and defense of 150%. And then he has the ability to build up his attack and defense with each attack he performs. It's much like the Kid Buu effect, which is actually really good. It makes the unit look strong, especially. And then he, on top of that, of course, the super attack effect of raising his defense. And then lastly, he's able to launch a guaranteed additional, which has a medium chance of being a super attack. So you're looking at rotations where this unit could potentially have triple super attacks, where he's really boosting up his defense. And this guy is very solid in my opinion. I think it's a very solid EZA. The problem is the teams he's usable on. Power Absorption, Full Power, Inhuman Deeds, Battle of Fate, even Shadow Dragon Saga. There's not enough synergy for him to go around being able to be safe. His best partners are really, let's take a look at Dokkan Wiki. Let's take a look at that right now. His best partners are the Tech Sin Shenron. They share all 7 links. They are on 4 teams together. The Physical Sin Shenron, he shares 6 out of 7 links with 6 teams. And then after that, it's a with 5 is of course the Int LR Shadow Dragons on only 3 teams. And those 3 teams, I'm pretty sure I could tell you off the top of my hand, those 3 teams: GC Bosses, Inhuman Deeds, and Shadow Dragon Saga. Maybe Power Absorption rather than, probably Inhuman Deeds. So Inhuman Deeds, GT Bosses, Shadow Dragon Saga. Those are probably the 3 teams that this unit shares. And I've heard very good things about when you have a rotation of that Physical Mega Shenron alongside Tech Sin Shenron or in Shadow Dragons. It's very good. A very, very nice rotation where you can really control the fight with, you know, debuffing if you're capable of, and then he raises his defense once again. So the only thing that this unit falls off on is the teams he's capable on. They're not the best teams. It looks like there's really only 2 that he will fit on really well, as long as you make an effort to build around this unit. GT Bosses and Shadow Dragon Saga being that, right? And then from there, it's really on you guys to see the best you can do with this Omega Shenron, especially given now you see the rotations that he needs, right? Very much so. And then lastly, last but not least, of course, one of the stars of the anniversary, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Tech SSJ4 Gogeta finally gets his EZA. He's a full 170% lead for the fusion category. Very nice. He raises his attack and defense for 50% for 1 turn, lowers his defense, and then he debuffs extreme class enemies, much like Omega, but it's extreme class, not all enemies. Attack and defense 150. He has a 50% chance of attacks being effective against all types. He gets an additional attack and defense plus up to 50% for 5 turns with each super attack performed. And then he has a 70% chance of evading enemy super attack and countering with tremendous power. Very great for a lot of difficult content. Not so great when you talk about Ultimate Red Zone, where they can negate you guys from pretty much evading. There are 3 specific stages I heard of that do not allow you guys to evade. I'm pretty sure that was Omega Shenron. Maybe not Omega Shenron, I might be mistaken. Broly for sure. That's the final stage of the movie bosses, movie heroes version. Maybe Rildo, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think it's Rildo, but still, nonetheless, this is why I'm going to talk about Red Zone down the line. This Gogeta is great because in that situation where you might get killed by a certain unit, this Gogeta can take its place, evade the super attack, counter with good strength, and really good. This Gogeta is very impressive. One of the top tier EZAs of 2022. So very top tier EZA, and I'm finally glad after 5 years this guy finally got his EZA after the to be released extravaganza. Really, it was worth it. It was worth it, those 5 years of waiting. And that is it for today's video. I am on 30 minutes now of recording. Insane, right? It's a late night. Maybe I put this up and then maybe I scrap it and redo it. Probably not, if anything. I appreciate you guys, supporting the channel. Of course, as usual, the sub numbers are going up. Make sure you guys subscribe. I know a high number of you guys have not subscribed to the channel. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Comment how many stones do you have right now? How many tickets do you have for part 2 of the 77 unit summon? How many of the tons of thanks tickets you have ready for the top legendary summon coming out? And do you have teams ready and capable of beating these 2 EZAs? They're not too difficult. And Shadow Dragon Saga, bring the LR Super Saiyan 4s. And then the Tech Gods, I'm pretty sure you're able to bring, well, not the Tech Gods, the EZA Gods. You can bring the Tech Gods in order to get it done with them. And that's pretty much it for today's video. Once again, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys for all the views, all the likes, all the comments, talking with you guys about the videos. And with that, once again, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one.